Hello, good morning. One of the attractions for me to be here with you, one of the things that I was told this is a place where people don't have to wear ties. So it was one of the considerations. Distinguished audience, among you political and business leaders, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am very happy to join you for this very important discussion. I thought it was important to join you for a few minutes, not only to wish you a productive series of discussion, today, but also to let you know why the topic of integration is so timely. First, allow me to recognize Strive Masiwa for his proposal last year to convene an economic forum in advance of the Transform Africa Summit. Thank you, Strive. And for me, it was just a pleasure to be associated. I commend Dr. Ture and his team for making it happen. The support of EcoBank for this event is also appreciated. The idea I wish to share is that technological integration should be seen as the vanguard of economic integration more generally. Let me just repeat what many have done before. If you look at what is the purpose of integrating technology to serve all of us and our businesses and other things? And then people you know have complained about if you are moving from Kigali, a passenger on the plane. If you want to go to, let's say, one part of West Africa, whether you go to Conakry, to Abidjan, to Lagos, to Accra, to Dakar. I'm sure many in this audience have had close to a dozen stopovers. Half of them may be on our continent, and another half outside of our continent. Sometimes you have to fly from here, you go to Europe, maybe from one city to another in Europe before you come to another city in Africa and then move to another city in Africa as well. So integrating all these things, when even people are talking about one common digital market or one common airspace or air transport market. I think what the purpose is to solve some of these problems. So when you're integrating technological integration that is talked about, I think it must be looked at holistically. When you are integrating our regions, our countries, for the whole continent, all these things should be coming to mind. I'm sure people know it here very well, know it better than me. Even when we are communicating, the traffic follows the same route as the planes I was talking about. Isn't it? Sometimes the traffic has to go to some place outside of Africa or places and then back to us. So what are you integrating if you don't include this? Why don't we have that on our continent, happening on our continent without having to pay for visa for the traffic to first go out of our continent and then receive it back? It requires a visa, which comes in the form of how much you pay. So is this something we can't address? We supposedly very proud Africans, business and governments, I think we need to work hard on that, and it's one of the things maybe people should be looking at so that we are able to have results as soon as we can. So as you understand, we still have a long way to go, but nonetheless, regional cooperation on technology has produced good results to some extent on our continent in the recent years. Meanwhile, other urgent integration projects have languished on the African agenda, sometimes for decades. We surely can find ways of speeding that up. That is beginning to change, and with such forums bringing so many people together with diverse backgrounds, I think we can make it happen faster. So we see technological cooperation happening as part of that story. But behind it, there has to be political will in real terms. Political will is not confined to the public sector. I think business leaders need that political will as well, because it comes with the thinking and what you connect with in the interest of our continent and our people. Technology comes with a common set of standards and a shared vocabulary as well, which is another positive. Our people, especially our youth, have to eagerly embrace the digital economy and expect to play a full part in it. Innovation is also anchored in the private sector in terms of both research and the distribution of products and services. On the government side, there has to be a positive trend of entrusting professional regulatory agencies with a mission to encourage this sector and regulate it in the public interest. That helps prevent politics from slowing things down. In other words, there is a natural ecosystem that facilitates cooperation among governments and partnership with the private sector, which of course we can't take for granted, but we have to work hard at it by everybody playing their part so that what we see in the results and outcomes will show us what has been behind it. Examples of successful regional integration, such as Smart Africa's focus on One Africa network, have helped lay the groundwork for even more ambitious projects, such as the African Continental Free Trade Area. It has helped simply by providing practical confirmation of the truth that we have everything to gain from working together, and also therefore being more connected. Today's discussions are therefore very much welcome. We will continue to advance on the digital transformation agenda championed by the African Union, Smart Africa, the Broadband Commission, as well as the many external partners here with us supporting these efforts. At the same time, let's build on that momentum to stay on course with implementing the African Continental Free Trade Area, which will unlock tremendous opportunities for our region and our world. I wish you a successful meeting and look forward to being with you again at the summit tomorrow morning. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
Thank you.